Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. I'm Richard. At Richard on the MakeCode Forum.
I'm Shannon at Shakal on the MakeCode Forum.
And I'm Vivian at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode Forum.
And guys, I have an idea for today.
Guess
right.
the N.
It's guess the thing.
Okay, please explain more. Wait, where did the TH come from?
The.
Oh.
Look, this is a very lengthy process, so I have to be economical with the letters I draw.
Understandable. User
all right.
font.
What?
Nothing.
How come the IN don't have green?
Because I ran out of time.
Oh.
I'm going to do it right now. All right, so my concept for today is I want to make a 1960s game show.
Uh-huh.
And
what
so-
would you say defines a 1960s game show?
You know, glitz, glamour, a host who has a tie on named Chet. That sort of thing. So that's the idea. And what I basically want this game to be is it's gonna be like Hangman, okay? Well, I guess more like it's gonna be more like Wheel of Fortune. And so you're gonna have some blanks, and you're gonna be guessing letters. There's going to be two other contestants that are controlled by the CPU, and they need to have their own little personalities. So guys, get drawing. You're each gonna draw a contestant, and please think about what their personality is gonna be.
Okay.
Some good examples I was thinking off the top of my head is like an alligator with a cowboy hat who always says like howdy and stuff. I want them to have like particular ways of speaking, you know, because we're gonna have them like actually playing the game along with you, you know, stuff like that. All right, and so the other thing is we're going to be having a so this is the sign for the show. So it's going to lower down, and then the reason that I've done these alternating colors is because they're going to be light bulbs, and we're going to be changing the colors so that they're yellow and orange and they're flashing. They're like alternating,
Nice.
you know, like those old style signs. So before we do that, though, we got to go ahead and fill this up. You know what? I'm not going to fill it in yet. We'll just start with this. So the game is going to be called Guess the Thing. Head on over to blocks. And I've already figured out what I want this intro to be, all right? Or kind of what the setup is going to be. We're going to have a stage with like curtains behind it, kind of like Hamlet. We're going to have a crowd in front, okay, that are just silhouettes. And we're going to start out with the host in the center of the screen, all black, but with a circle around them. And they're going to say like, it's time for, and then the circle's going to get wider and reveal everything. It's going to say, guess the thing. And then the sign's going to come down and like go up. All right.
I love it.
So this is probably going to be a multi-part stream. I'm just going to warn you guys now because I have a lot of ideas for this. But the basic idea. Yeah, Vivian, what's up?
What inspired this?
I had the theme song from The Price is Right stuck in my head.
I don't know what that sounds like.
It's really hard to. It's like kind of all over the place, so I don't think I can like hum it.
Oh, okay, sure.
If that makes sense. It's like do 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 do.
That sounds like the Jeopardy thing, and then the lights go down, and then they ask a question. What thing is the tallest thing?
It's all horns, and it's really upbeat. And I don't know. Look up the song that plays on The Price is Right when you get called down.
Richard.
Yeah.
Shannon. I've never seen Price is Right.
Price is Right is great. You should watch it. What did you watch when you were homesick from school?
Family Feud. We love Family Feud. Family Feud's great.
How does family? Okay, there's two families, and you're answering quiz questions, or that's the one where you're like listing things.
No,
it's
they survey 100 people. Who knows where they're getting these people from? And they're like, what do you think when you're eating a sandwich? And then you have to guess the most popular thing that people would answer to this question. But basically none of it matters because they just like double the points every round. I don't know. It doesn't matter if you win the first few rounds, is my take. And then so they're doing so they do that. The two families send one person off to like the showdown area. They try to guess both of them, like the top one, and then you can choose to play it or not play it. And then you have to try to guess every single answer that was possible to the question. And if you don't guess every single one, then the other family gets a chance to try to guess one of them that hasn't been guessed yet, and then they can steal all the points.
All the points?
Yeah, but the points basically don't matter until like the last round. And then the winning family, they go to like a special round where you get asked a bunch of questions and you have to guess one answer, and then the other family does the same thing, but they can't guess the same thing as you, and you get points based on how many people answer. Family Feud's great. We should go on Family Feud as the family.
I would do this with you, Vivian.
Absolutely. It would kind of be under false pretenses, I think, because
we are a found family.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Richard doesn't want to be part of the family, but okay.
I do. Do not leave me out of the family.
Yeah.
All right,
and you have to go like this.
Okay, so I'm going to be moving fast because we've got a lot to cover today. So I'm definitely going to come back and redraw this guy later. This is going to be our host. I'm trying to make them look 1960s-ish. I hope that comes across somewhat. So he's got like some orange hair. He's got one of those long microphones because for some reason they always have super long microphones on these game shows. He's got like a blue mock turtleneck. And his name is Chet.
Richard, do you want us to start drawing other contestants now? And if so, what size?
Yes, and let's see, I made this guy 16 by 24. So, go with that. And I think we want to have two contestants and then the player who, I don't know, we'll figure something out for that. And I think it's all going to be on a stage. There's going to be a board over here, which is going to be the game with like the things. So yeah, but we'll handle that in just a second. For now, let's go ahead and do a tile map. And I don't know how much of the actual game we're going to get to today. Today's mostly going to be a cutscene setup day. I'm going to add the Time-Lapse extension. I think I want to do an 8x8 tile map. Wait, so have neither of you ever seen The Price is Right?
I mean, sometimes you're in a hotel and you're flipping through channels and you go by it.
You never stop and watch it?
The only time I watch Price is Right is when one of the characters on a TV show I watched was trained to be on The Price is Right. It was a fake TV show, so I don't know how accurate it was. But they got Bob, so.
What show is this?
How I Met Your Mother.
I guess it probably doesn't take a lot to get Bob Barker. So, really? Well, I mean, it would now because it would require, let's say, a seance.
Shannon, did you watch any game shows?
We didn't have cable or whatever was required for this. I don't think.
No, it's on like daytime TV,
Yeah, our TV
local
didn't.
stations.
do like channels. My
Mm.
parents were against this, so we watched
Wait,
a bunch.
you had PBS though, right?
No, we watched VCRs we got from the library.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you never checked out Family Feud?
I don't know if that would be at the library, to be honest.
The library is the collector of all knowledge.
True.
They would definitely.
Archive.
Yes. I'll put a VCR on the shelf for the library.
Okay.
What kind of Oh, sorry.
Do you know what kind of VCR your childhood VCR was?
No. Oh no. Sorry. What was it?
It was
What's
a
the
Magnavox SLT 9-E, obviously.
What kind of tapes would you check out, Shannon?
We had a bunch of those eyewitness ones that were like, they're like educational. You start out in like a little museum, and there's like the music theme, and you're like going through, and the museum exhibits are like images, and they come to life, and then you like go into one, and it's like you learn about like how dogs smell, or like the water cycle, or
Wow.
and then also Pokemon.
Also educational.
What have you learned from Pokemon, Richard?
I learned what a Beedrill is.
Learn about the power of friendship, obviously.
That too. I don't know. Perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of good lessons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Vivian,
Ash and Pikachu don't
have you ever
get
played?
along.
Vivian, have you ever played any Pokemon games?
I started Pokemon Fire Red, and then I think I got stuck in a place, so then I quit because I couldn't problem solve as a child. And I played through Pokemon Moon. It's the first game I ever beat.
Wait, the
First
first
game you
game
ever beat?
ever?
I think so. I can't imagine beating a game before that. It was excellent. But I don't know if I did the tree part.
What
The
is
tree part.
Isn't it a Pokemon thing? You have to like climb up the tree and like battle people up the tree. Tree tower. Tree fights.
Maybe it was like one of the battle things. Like some of the Pokemon games have this thing called like the battle tower or the battle path or battle something.
That's what that was.
Guessing it was one of those things. I never do those.
Okay, good. If you said I didn't beat that game, I would be
You're
crushed.
All right, so we got a stage here. We got some curtains that don't look very curtainy, but and we're going to now. Maybe I can make them look a little bit more curtainy if I like do some. No. All right, I'll figure something out later. We're gonna be moving fast, so let's do the game board now. So I want to have a game board that's over here, and we want to make it pretty big. So I'm going to go into here and do this. I think I'm going to make it this cyan color. And let's just block something out to get an idea of how big we want this to be. Something like that, I think should be big enough. So we're going to make a border for this. So I'm going to, let's see, duplicate this and make a thing. Have you guys watched Wheel of Fortune?
I recently started watching Wheel of Fortune because it's before another show I watch. Have you watched Wheel of? Oh,
huh?
No, Shannon, go ahead.
I was gonna say that was our hotel game show pick. It was Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. Those are the good ones.
Okay, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I love Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, mostly because I'm better than anyone in my family at Jeopardy, which feels good.
Is there research that's like, oh, you know, like a fallacy, but like game shows, like you watch game shows and you're like, oh, I'd be way better than these people if I was on the game show.
Probably.
Okay, because I feel like I'm really good at Wheel of Fortune. But I'm sure if I was actually there, I'd be like, oh my God, how do I spin the wheel? You know?
Yeah. I'm definitely not as good as the people who are on Jeopardy, to be clear.
Mm.
But I think that, like, you know, against my family, I do a pretty good job.
Do you have like strategies for you using your lifelines and stuff?
You don't know how to play Jeopardy. You're thinking of
Me?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Uh-huh. Which one's Jeopardy?
Do. This makes so much more sense with the thing you said in the beginning, where with all the lights come down and it goes like do.
Oh,
That's
yes, Who
definitely
Wants to Be a Millionaire?
that's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, Jeopardy is the one with the board and you're competing against people.
Yes.
There's no lifelines in that one.
There's no lifelines in that one.
Understandable. Shannon, are you doing an outline on your character?
I wasn't, but I can. My character's not very good. It's good in concept, but hard to pull off.
It's your character.
You're not gonna tell us?
She muted.
All right, we're almost done with this now. Okay, so let's see. I just need to do one more, which is going to be needs to have green on both sides. So this one, edit, rotate, done. That goes there. And now duplicate, edit, flip. And I think I need to flip. And cool. All right, we got a little game board. Okay, and now chat's gonna stand here. And then we'll have our contestants be over here. And we'll just stick with this for now. I think we're gonna have to, you know, do some more stuff in the future. Oh no, chat. No, Chet needs to be wearing cyan. So we're gonna go change all of these.
Richard, you could do a border around your character.
Did you do a border around your character? Is that what you're trying to get me to do it? Look at this.
Oh.
I don't know what that was. All right, Shannon. I'll fix your mistake for you.
No, Shannon was doing it for me. Shannon was protecting my bear.
Stop trying to protect Shannon. All right, if you could be on any one game show by yourself, so we're gonna count out Family Feud. I'm sorry.
I know which one.
We've already, yeah, I know Vivian's too.
Yeah, I know Vivian's too.
Wait, do you know?
Supermarket Sweep.
Oh no. Wait, what did you say, Shannon?
I was also gonna say Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a 2-person game. I want to be on Wipeout. Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, wait. Can you explain the concept of Wipeout to me?
Okay.
It doesn't sound fun.
But I feel like it's like American Ninja Warrior, but for people who don't have like crazy athletic skills.
That's an accurate description.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Wipeout. They have like, oh, maybe it's Fall Guys IRL.
Yeah, also a good description.
Cool. Yeah, Wipeout. What would you guys be on?
I think I might go with Wheel of Fortune. I think Wheel of Fortune would be pretty fun.
Bend that wheel. Richard. Oh my gosh, I saw the most ridiculous thing on Wheel of Fortune the other day. The lady had the 1 million square and then she spent another thing and then it was like the question mark one and it's either like $10,000 or you go bankrupt and she could choose to flip it or not and she chose to flip it. Wouldn't you say like, nah, 10,000 is small potatoes compared to 1 million?
Yeah.
I think it's because the host goaded her on. He was like, "You're gonna flip that, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course."
Oh no. Did you go bankrupt?
Yeah, she went bankrupt.
Oh.
Tragic.
Mm-hmm.
It is tragic.
Shannon, what would you be on?
Supermarket sweep. It seems low stakes and fun.
What would your
It
strategy?
does seem low stakes and fun.
What would my strategy be?
Yeah.
Wine?
What? That's true. That's a good strategy.
Seafood?
All right. So while we're pondering this, and please let us know in chat if you have any game shows that you would love to be on. Oh, another one that would be fun to be on is what is it? Takeshi's Castle? Takeshi's Castle? The Japanese one where you have to fit into shapes. Perfect fit, but in real life.
Chat says nailed it, which I'm assuming is this. Is that the
Yeah.
cooking
That is
one?
the
It's on
baking show on Netflix.
Netflix. It's the one where you have to recreate like a they have like an elaborate like, it's cake pops in the shape of like faces and stuff.
We could do this in real life. This is not like these
That is
other
true.
shows. Some of them like you need some equipment, but Nailed It feels very much like do it at home.
Vivian has basically done Nailed It on stream.
I made pancakes.
Yeah.
Anybody can make pancakes. Nailed It, but MakeCode arcade style.
Explain your vision to us.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Recreate famous games and do it in MakeCode arcade in an hour. We could do that.
All right, I am making some, I'm adding some extensions to our game. Mainly, I am adding the story extension and I'm adding Joey's sprite utils. And we're going to be doing this for our opening cutscene. So I'm going to make a function now, which is going to be our opening cutscene. So opening cutscene. And so, like I said before, I want this to start with just a circle that is around Chet, and that is going to like get bigger as he says stuff, and then we're gonna have the sign come down. So let's go ahead. We're going to set a variable which is going to be like in opening cutscene, and we're going to set this to be true. And we're now going to use the story to do a lot of this stuff that we're talking about. So I'm going to start with a start cutscene block. You want to do this because otherwise you will cause your game to pause. And let me call this function before I get myself a quarter. Okay. So with this opening cutscene, what we want to do is we're going to first move Chet to be in the center of the screen. So I'm going to change this X to be 80. There you go. So he's right there. And I want to have everything blacked out except a circle around Chet. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to first create an image that we're going to be using, or maybe I'll just make a sprite. I'm going to call this backdrop sprite. And I want this sprite to be the size of the screen. So I'm just going to create an empty image. And we're going to make it the dimensions of the screen, which is 160 by 120. All right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have our backdrop sprite be filled in with a, let's see, we're going to fill the image in with black. So let's go ahead down to our images. I'm going to get this fill, and I'm going to fill the image of our backdrop sprite. So let me go ahead and get the image right here. Change this to be backdrop sprite. We're going to fill that with black, and everything's going to go black. Let's see. There we go. All right. That's what we thought would happen. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make it so that we're like over time, we're going to be drawing a circle onto this, and we're going to make the circle get bigger and bigger. And I'm going to do that inside of the start cutscene to start. So I'm going to use a loop to do this. I'm going to use a for loop with an index. And we're going to be looping from 0 to, I want this circle to get as big as the screen. So to do that, I'm going to need a radius that is as big as, like, I don't know, half the diagonal. I don't know. I'm just going to set it to be 100, and we'll hope that this is enough. If it's not, we'll see. What I'm going to do now is inside of here, I'm going to take this block that I made, this fill with black. I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to go into Joey's Sprite Utils extension and get out a draw circle. Well, a fill circle, actually. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get this image and put that right there. And I'm going to, for this CX, CY, let me see, I'm going to fill this with transparency. So we should see a little bit peeking through now. There we go. We see something. I'm guessing this is part of the game board. So for the X and Y, I'm going to be using the X and Y of our illustrious host, Chet. Let me go ahead and rename this variable to be Chet. And for the radius, we're going to use our index. And let's see what this looks like. Okay, you can see we're drawing a pretty big circle. All right, so we've got our circle that is all around our thing, but you can see there's a little bit left on the screen. So for this radius right now, well, for one thing, we're not seeing our circle get bigger, right? And that's because we're not pausing. If we don't pause, all this code's going to run, and our screen isn't going to have a chance to draw. So what we can do now is we can put a pause inside of here when we do this fill, and now we should see it go.
Wow.
Pretty slow, but it's a fun little effect. Let's make this pause 1. Okay, that's something. All right, and one other thing we're going to do now is, so right now this is starting with Chet completely covered, which we don't. We actually want the circle to be around Chet. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a plus block, and we're going to take our radius, and we're going to put in like a base number. It's going to be like 20, and we're going to add in our index. And now we can see it starts around Chet, and now it gets big enough to go the entire screen. I don't know why it accelerates towards the end. Maybe this is just something to do with Bresenham's circle algorithm. You see what I'm saying, Shannon?
Do it again. Ooh, it does accelerate. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't think it looks half bad though.
No, it doesn't look bad. It's just surprising. I think maybe this should go faster though. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to make this 0 to 50, and I'm going to do the index times 2. Okay, that's something.
That's weird.
What?
Oh, I said it is weird. It doesn't seem like it should be doing that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
If you did a longer pause, does it become more?
Seemed pretty uniform there.
Yeah. So it might just be whatever is going on with that circle algorithm.
Could be. It could also be that the drawing is faster when it's more transparent. I don't know. Could be a few different things that's happening. But all right, to start though, what we're going to be doing is, so I'm going to take this fill circle right here, I'm going to put this here at the bottom. And, oh, let me put this opening cutscene at the end here. And I'm going to get rid of this index. We're just going to make this radius 20. And now the idea is we're going to start with this. And we're going to put in some dialogue. So let's do a sprite say. We're going to do a chat. We're going to say, it's time for then it's gonna, go out, and then we're going to make our sign come down. So let's go ahead and create a sprite for our sign. I want to use the new sprite say. Get out of here. The new sprite say is going to be a little bit tougher to use because it does animate, but it doesn't pause until the animation ends. But we'll just put in a pause. I like how it looks though. I think I need to go into the the story extension and copy over the drawing stuff. Oh wait, it does actually. It takes in a duration. I thought of everything. I'm a genius. Okay. We need to make chat Z be above the backdrop. So let's go to chat. We're going to set our Z to be 5. Nice. And let's go ahead. We're going to create our sprite now for our sign. So let's go right here. We're going to go into My Assets to choose our sign. Guess the thing. Nice. Okay. But we want this thing to lower down from the top and then go back up. So let's go ahead. We're going to make a new variable. We're going to call this sign. Let's go ahead and use another block that's in story, the move to block. And we're going to have the sign move to the center of the screen, so 80, 60. And then we're going to have it move off screen, so 80 and then negative 200 or something. And we're going to pause in the middle here for like 5 seconds. And we need to make our sign be off screen to start. So let's go ahead and take our sign and set its Y. I'm going to set its sign to be negative, and then what did I set it to? 200? Negative 200. Five seconds was too long of a pause.
Nice.
Why is it teleporting? I thought I fixed that. Maybe I never bumped it. I definitely fixed that bug though. So you can see what's happening is the sign comes down. Oh. I'm sorry, Otto. I put my feet on my cat AutoZone. Wasn't thrilled with
That's
that.
not that bad, right?
He's okay.
Okay.
I didn't like injure him.
Mhm.
Except his pride.
Yeah, possibly his pride. Okay, all right. So I don't know why this move isn't working right, but that's fine. What we're gonna do now is, oh wait, I know what's happening actually. I did fix it, but I need to make the sign a ghost. Because what's happening is the sign is getting caught on our on the tile map because it's within the tile map. So let's see, guess the thing. There it goes. Good. All right, now we've got our sign coming down, but it doesn't look very impressive. We want the sign to be glittery and glitzy. We want to see it be flashing these lights that it has around it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an on-game update. And inside of this on-game update, we're going to do an if, you know, let's do a forever. I think this will be slightly easier if we do this in a forever. Okay, so inside of this, we're going to be checking two things. First, we're going to be checking and see if we are inside the opening cutscene. And then second, we want to check to make sure the sign exists. I'm going to go ahead and put the sign there too. And if both of those things are true, that means the sign is in our game. And what we want to do is if we look at our sprite here, so the reason I made all of these orange and green, you know, thingamajigs all over the place is we're going to be alternating their colors between orange and yellow. So I had to make one of them green, but I left the other one orange because it's going to make our coding slightly easier. We're going to be swapping the color orange to be yellow and green to be orange, and then, you know, back and forth in that way. That makes sense. So let's do that. We're going to be using Shannon's favorite block to do this.
Yeah.
And we want to grab the image from the sign. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to be the sign right here. And let's start by going from green to yellow. Then we are going to pause for 500 milliseconds. And then we're going to change orange to be green and yellow to be orange. Is that going to do it? Is that actually all we need to do? Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, let's make this pause like 2 seconds. Yeah. All right, so we've got that going. Let's go ahead and welcome our contestants. So I've got, ooh, wait, you sent 2 things, Vivian? Did you make 2 contestants?
Yes, one's from Gideon.
Oh, okay. All right, so this first one is from Vivian.
Vivian and Gideon do sound alike when you say them.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, and we've got, oh, a cool looking bear.
Its vibe is sleepy.
I like
'Cause
it.
it's
So
maybe
he's got
like
a
it
little
was
sleeping cap.
hibernating. Yeah.
Pajamas.
Maybe he applied to be on the game show during regular hours, but wasn't accepted until the hibernations time. So, you know, had to get up for it.
I love it. It's great energy. All right, this next one is from Gideon. Go ahead, we're gonna make this 17 by 25. We've got, oh, A little cat
Oh.
businessman. He's got a little tie.
In a question mark suit?
Yeah,
Isn't
and a
it
question
pause?
mark. I think I can't tell if it's pause or question marks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Gideon, please let us know. I'd
Yeah,
be pleased
please.
with either answer.
All right, and now thirdly, from Shannon, we have a snake.
It's snake with a tie. The tie is difficult to convey. I think it looks a little better small, but her vibe is nerd.
All right. I love it. Okay. So we're going to have all of our guests come in, and I think they're each going to say a thing. All right. Like give a little intro. And then we're going to get into the actual game of things. We're not going to code the game today. This is all going to be intro. Tomorrow we will code the actual game. Or whenever I drive again. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna make some new variables for this. What's the name of your bear, Vivian?
Oh,
Is it Bearamy?
bear me. Are you human, Richard? That's maybe it's B. B the bear.
Oh,
Be the
that's
bear.
cute.
Gideon, let us know if you have a name for your cat, Shannon. Samantha.
Perfect, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gideon has a
Maybe-
name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, Shannon, what are you gonna say?
Oh, no, I was just looking at Gideon's name.
It's Smarty with a Y.
Marty the cat.
I hope my bear wins.
Okay. So let's see. We need to do a few things. So first, we need to move these guys off of the screen. So we're going to start them all off. Oh, not that. I want the set position. So let's go ahead and we're going to set them all to the same position, which is going to be a Y of, what's Chet's Y? I think Chet has a good Y. Chet's Y is 88. And then the X just needs to be off screen, so I'm going to do 200. Plenty off screen. All right. Now we need to, let's see, let's go to where our sign is. I'm going to set our sign to have a higher Z because it should be showing up in front of Chet. So I said it's Z to be 10. And once this sign is done, we're going to have Chet move over to his position. So let's go ahead and change this to be Chet and change this X to be 40. Not Y negative 200. This will just be 88. All right, a little farther than that. We'll make this like 15. Fine. Okay, one other thing. This is going too far, so we'll just make this negative 120 because it's taken a while. All right, okay, so we got Chet going over here, and we're gonna have him say something now like, let's welcome our contestants. And it'll be contestant 1 is a bear who, and then like give a little introduction. And then B is going to walk out. And we're going to keep going on like that. So let's go ahead and start with a say. We're going to have to use the story extension now, even though I like the sprite say. The sprite say doesn't block on the edge of the screen. So to make it so that it shows up, we're going to have to use I think the sprite say from the story extension does, but let's see. We'll try it out. So I'm going to go to Chet and I'm going to make him say, let's welcome our contestants. Our first contestant joins us. Well, let's see. Describes themselves as an avid hibernator. Hey, son. Please join me in welcoming B. All right, so let's watch this go. Ooh, okay, so this doesn't work super well. We're gonna have to move Chet's text bubble over here, I think. Okay, so we're going to use in the story, there is a print block. We're just gonna use this print, and we'll just have this print over like at, we'll make it like slightly off center, so like 70. And we'll set the Y to be a little bit below the center, so 70 as well. And let's go ahead and just copy over Chet's text bubbles. So we'll do this. Whoops.
X70 is away from Chet, right? Off center, away from Chet.
No, it's towards Chet. 80 is the center. 70 will be towards the left.
Right, yes.
Hey, Aslan. We're making a 1960s style game show today, inspired by Wheel of Fortune, The Price is Right, you know, that sort of thing.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Okay. And now we'll have B walk over here. And let's go ahead and do that. Let's do this. We're going to make this B. We're going to set it to be X like 90 with speed 100. That should be fine. And then we're going to have B say something. So let's go ahead and do this right here. And I think B is just going to say,
There's a concert of leaf blowers going on outside. So I'll just have myself muted for the time being.
Can't hear it.
Okay, so
Right.
that's good. It's just annoying to me then, I guess.
Our next contestant hails all the way from Northwest Dakota.
Is the bear called B?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, Smarty is canonically smart. Letting you-
All right, so we need to give them a little bit of room, so we're going to make this like 110. And we're going to have Smarty say, let's see. There's got to be some meow pun we can come up with here, guys. Meow pleasure.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no good.
I'm aiming for a perfect game today.
I made it a little bit shorter. Okay, and now finally we have our final contestant. Let's see. Samantha is a nerd, right?
Yes.
What does Samantha spend her free time doing?
Math problems. Give a hand.
Isn't that kind of cruel?
I want to give a hand.
Okay, and we're going to have Samantha move to, let's see, we want to do like, we'll just add another 20, so we'll do 130. All right, and let's go ahead and watch this cutscene. One thing I'm going to do is I want to move, well, I want to move all of these before we actually start the cutscene. But I also want to move this into our cutscene. And the reason why is because tomorrow we're going to be working on the game, and I don't want to watch this cutscene the every single time we end up playing this game. So I want to put all of our cutscene code in the function so that if we just don't call this function, we won't have to worry about what is going on here. Oh, I think I need to refresh.
Pourquoi?
There's a memory leak in the simulator, so if it compiles too many times, it crashes, and then you have to refresh your tab.
Fair.
Woo! Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot to pause.
Oh no.
Got little fanfare. Also, should their text boxes go? Oh no, they did.
No, it currently does not.
Samantha. Oh no. They're all talking over each other.
All right. Yeah, we'll fix this now. Okay, so we're going to, for each of these, we're going to set these to be like 2 seconds and set animation to be true. And we're going to go ahead and put in some pauses. So let's go into here and make this pause for 2 seconds. Duplicate.
Wait, why didn't
Okay.
it go away?
It didn't go away because sprites say it doesn't go away unless you put a time on it.
Didn't they have times on them?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just like the old sprites say, you have to hit the plus to get the time. Yeah. All right. So we've got our little opening cutscene going, and I think that's good because we are out of time. So tomorrow, what we're going to try and aim to do, or whenever I'm driving again, we're going to do the actual game. So the idea is this is going to be kind of like Wheel of Fortune. We're going to be, AutoZone wants to make an appearance. Out of the camera, AutoZone. We're going to be doing a kind of Wheel of Fortune type game. So yeah, tune in. It's going to be fun. In the meantime, I'm Richard. Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Hassan at Hassan on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Shannon. I should count on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian. I live cheerful on the MakeCode forum.
And my cat is AutoZone. Not on the forum because he's not 13 years old. Bye.
Yeah.